Warning. The preceding language will be considered by most trite, offensive, vulgar, disturbing, and altogether unnecessary. Listeners/viewers are advised to shut their ears and close their eyes immediately. This warning is not to be taken lightly. The foulest language and concepts will be thoroughly explored from the onset of the program. You have been given this courtesy.
It's the final quarter of the 23rd century, and a galactic alliance of over a dozen planetary systems has congealed through a common interest in commerce and survival. The overwhelming influence of the megacorporations and the fear of the arachnid and nanite terrors govern the ideologies and actions of the citizens and societies of the Alliance. Mercenaries, celebrities, kings of war, the Battlelords rose to glory in these turbulent and opportunistic times. But in order to rise to such legendary positions in the annals of galactic stardom, such as the famed Akron Star Guild, Mad Mike, who little do some listeners know was a hit Battlelord back in the Bible, and of course the intergalactically worshipped Captain Leon Reynolds himself, a fledgling Battlelord has to start somewhere, usually in the gutter. Our story today is of one such group. It's the newest episode of DDB and the Battlelords of the 23rd century!
Oh yes. Alright. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a very special episode of DEM Drunk Blokes do Battlelords of the 23rd century. We're joined by the game creators, and they are going to run us through their con game. It's a newer system. We've never played it before, so it's going to be very entertaining, I think the word is. So we're going to hand over to Kurt, I believe, and he's going to take us away.
Alrighty. This is the Express Train to Hades, Battlelords Adventure out of the Charlie Foxtrot book that's just coming out here shortly. So, gentlemen, you are members of SSDC, same ship, different company, and you have been employed for a while as mercenaries. You're currently being redeployed to a different planet, put into cryo sleep, and off you go. You wake up a little bit groggy. You're in your cryo tubes. The doors are open, and a hollow is projecting in the center of the room. And you hear your CEO going, "Gentlemen and lady, I have a mission for you. Get to the drop shuttle in 10 minutes." You look down, as usual, when you wake up in the cryo tube, you're buck-ass naked.
All right, gear up, let's go.
You get out, you find your gears right there, all your own crates, it's labeled. You get dressed, you head on down to the shuttle. As soon as you get in, you hear the pilot.
Huh? I can't find my hooch. Hang on. I'll be with you in a moment. Hang on.
Hey.
All right. Okay, I've got it. I've got it.
Hello.
Well, I think we started prematurely. It sounds like we started prematurely. Oh, I think I'm very late, but prematurely.
So you get on the shuttle, and as soon as you get in, you hear the pilot talk to you. He goes, "Sit down and strap in. The CO will be with you in a moment." You sit down, you strap in, and pretty much immediately, your CO comes on. He's like, "Team, we just got an urgent extraction mission. Your target is an Orion named Rohar McKagan. He's aboard a prison transport on his way to Purgatory Prison. You're to intercept this transport, neutralize any resistance, and free Rohar. You must return with Rohar alive for full payment. Understood? Half your pay will hit your account as soon as the shuttle drops. The other half will be paid upon your success. The shuttle takes 20 minutes to get from the airfield to the prison entrance. The shuttle will drop you on the train and then leave. Once the shuttle leaves, you got 16 minutes before it can make it back to the train. Make the call for pickup before that 16 minutes is up, or you're going to end up in prison. The atmosphere on the planet is highly corrosive, so keep your helmet on. Any holes in your armor? Hope you got a quick sealant unit, otherwise you're going to be dissolved. The other section, don't fall off the train. Comm range is short due to electrical interference. You fall off, we can't come get you. Once you're on board, navigate the dorsal hatch, tap the interface, get past it, move on in, neutralize the guards. Guards are expected to be light. It'll be an in and out job as long as you don't fall off the train and get that hatch open quick. Got it? Good. Click. He hangs up. No sooner than he hangs up, you hear the pilot come back on. Gentlemen, strap in tight. This is going to be a bumpy ride. And you feel the shuttle begin to move out. Gets to a point, you hear him go 3, 2, 1. And now you're in free fall as you rocket towards the surface. As you're rocketing down, the shuttle begins light shakes, light bounces. And then next thing you know, it feels like it's thrown sideways, right, left, up and down. You're spinning around all different directions. Everybody make the first roll, which is a constitution check. You need to roll under your constitution, which should be in the second block on the left. It's got all your standard stats in there. CON.
Yeah, so we're rolling a D100, right?
Rolling a D100, and you want to roll below that number.
Lower is always better for everything but damage. An 01 is a critical success. 00, or as we call it, double Zod, is a critical failure.
It's bad.
Okay, I get 53.
What we rolling?
D100.
D100, trying to roll under your constitution.
There's one with 10s, ones with normals. They're both what for you, Jez? Fuck.
50.
Just tell me if you made it or not.
Made it.
I did not.
I got a good roll, so I'm pretty sure I made it.
All good.
It
All
seems
right.
to me that I can't fail that.
If you get
Double Zod.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I
So-
definitely failed. Definitely failed.
Okay, so Chomper, make an agility check.
Okay.
So you got to do the same thing, only you got to roll under your agility.
Sorry, have you got a roll above or below?
Below.
Below it. Yeah, I succeeded.
I succeed the agility check.
So you get your helmet off just in time as you upchuck all over the inside of this. You're like,
Who's he sitting next to?
it's like-
You're not sitting next to me, are you? That's disgusting.
Yeah, whoever. I'm sitting next to the lover, and yeah, a little bit of this sort of like inky squid black upchuck all over his shoes.
Yeah. Well, the way this pilot's flying, it goes over everybody.
It's disgusting.
Fan roll, everyone.
Every fucking time. Every time.
It's just you lot. You lot are just you just disgust me.
He just
So-
muted himself off.
Never seen Centauri puke before. That's interesting.
So
What is
this
that?
this ride lasts for a couple of minutes. It tends to smooth out at about a minute and a half in, and you hear the pilot come back on. He's like, "I can see the train, gentlemen. Prepare to get out. Going to be opening in the hatch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. As soon as he opens this hatch, you see this nasty looking yellow-green fog come rolling into the back of the shuttle. Everybody make a vision check, which should be under in that first block, about the second one from the bottom.
Yeah, that's a
left-hand
pass.
column there. Oh yeah.
You got to roll it or under.
Fuck everything.
Oh yeah, I see it. So you got to roll below that.
Yeah,
correct.
Pass.
Okay, so everybody that's made it, you see as soon as this fog comes in, you see it start to melt all the safety restraints and pretty much everything on the inside. The seats are starting to crumble.
Oh, geez.
And you hear the pilot yelling, "Get out if you want to ride back up." You look outside and you see you're about a meter above the train. The train, you're traveling at 120 kilometers an hour, a meter off this train. And you got to figure out how to get down. Is this your first real issue? How are you going to get from the from the transport onto the train without flying away?
I'm going to be standing kind of at the back, kind of put my arms out and say, "Come on, guys!"
I'm just going to jump onto it straight up.
All right.
Tap on the magnetic gloves and I jump.
Yeah.
Hey, can we use the webbing gear? The webbing gear we use for our thing that's splat on it.
Go for it.
I've got.
I'm going to watch and see how this splatting thing pans out for folks.
Mate, I'm just jumping straight up. That's
Okay.
it.
Make an agility check. It or under.
I've got magnetic boots, so it's all good.
As Chaz jumps, I'm going to jump out with him and then grab him and then engage my wings, my book. I need Chaz more than he needs himself at this point. So I take a swig of my my flask of hooch, and I just say, "Come here, come on!" And I just grab him with the feet, and we just go together. So
I'll roll below the number of my agility.
Yep, at or below.
Below it. At it or below it. Yep, easily.
Okay, you land it, you jump, your boots are stuck to the top of the train.
Yep. Sweet.
And you've got a squizzits attached to you.
I've got a what attached to me?
A rosette.
The lover's just going to shout pylon and just dive on top, like, dog pile style. Just.
The rosette was a prawn.
Make an agility roll.
Web gear all over the mech armor and just sort of like splat onto it like a squid that gets thrown onto the deck of a boat.
Yeah.
Roll to hit.
What, for unarmed, yeah?
Yep.
Where's my unarmed? Where am I going to find this on the sheet?
Well,
Should be in the skills.
Skills are top right.
Yep, top right of this character sheet.
Combat skills are the bottom.
I see it. Okay, hang on, let's see. Yeah, I passed.
We're having a play. Kurt, I'm going to start working on the hatch.
Okay.
Hang on. What's your character's name? Who's working on the hatch?
Sky.
Yeah, as you start working on the hatch, I'll come over. I'm like, yeah, I got some lock picking skills. Let's have a look. What's going on?
I'm playing away with this. I've got all my tools out. Hatch into it. Find the code. Hit the button. Unlocks.
Yes, I should jump too. No problem.
Well, considering both Crassus and Lug are 3 meters tall, and it's only a meter, you could literally just step down.
Kurt, do you want to give a quick overview of the characters, the species?
Oh, okay. So Crassus the Lover, he is a giant lizard. Looks kind of like a walking, talking crocodile. Bubba Joe is a giant talking rabbit. Chomper is a Fentari. He is a squid-like individual. He's got 4 tentacles, 2 legs. The Hammer is a ram python who is another big lizard, but he's more of like a chameleon type, except really big, really strong, really dumb. Squizit is a rosette, and he's a little bug person. And then we got Sky, who is a genetically modified human.
I hate them.
So I peel my tentacles and my body off of the top of the train. And I sort of like gingerly sort of slunk over to the hatch and sort of slide into it as it opens.
Okay. So Dave has opened up, or Sky has opened up the hatch. Roll for initiative. Now, initiative is a little different as well. So you're going to roll 2 10-sided dice. And you're going to add them together. And then you subtract your initiative modifier.
That'll be found in the top combat info blocks, second column. It'll say about third one down, it says initiative modifier. So you'll see actions, bumps, and then initiative modifier. So you'll just subtract that away from your 2 dice.
So overall, it's 4. I got
a 0.
Okay.
2 10-sided dice.
Total is 7 for squids.
-1.
This is where the lower numbers make it better, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lower is always better, except for damage.
Yep.
So I've got a 4, Kurt.
Okay. And Ollie?
7.
7? Okay. So Billy Joe Bob gets to go first. Fott is Chaz is the fastest.
What's going on? What are we inside now?
You open the hatch frame, and now let me go ahead and share this. Now, you're getting something going on. You get to act first.
I get act first. Okay, the hatch is open.
So this hatch is open.
Oh, hello. What's going on there?
Oh, hello.
Where are we at? Where's?
You're on top of this. Yes, you're on top of this.
Okay, yeah, I'm on top of this. This is like kind of like what's underneath the thing. So,
Correct.
So coming in through this little bit here on the right. Oh no, it's this yellow and black thing. Okay.
That's the hatch.
All right, I'm just gonna poke my head under and have a little look.
Okay. Make a sighting check.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's going to be the vision.
Okay, vision. Yeah, and I got a roll below that.
Correct.
What is this?
I think I'm still at
Joe, while your sights were melting.
I got 96. So no.
So you don't see anything.
Probably look in the wrong direction. You're like, look at the back of the train. There's nobody in here. There's not even a car down here.
I mean, to be fair, he has got a big bug creature attached to his shoulders, but pretty much controlling his head at this point.
Yeah. Yes. Maybe it's just like got something draped over my face, so I can't see.
Good.
But is it clear?
Not had a thing attached to me.
Hey, Chris, can you turn Bubba Joe's head the other direction so he can actually see the train?
What's going on? Give us an update.
Bro, I can't see nothing. There's a squid tentacle on my face.
All right, I'll get down. Fine.
All right. So you drop down in there. You don't see anything. Everything looks clear. Of course, you're kind of doing this blink. I think you stared right into a light. You can't really see anything at this point. Next, we got Crassus.
So I'm gonna just jump down in there, and as I'm jumping down, I'm gonna, ready my machine gun.
Okay. So make an observation check. See what you can see.
Did anyone bring any antifreeze?
Ooh, I just passed.
All right. So you see 4 life forms over in this corner, and you see them kind of one hand clutching their throat as they're trying to push towards this little box over here. You also notice that the room is filling up with that corrosive gas.
Good.
Is that gas at risk of like eating through my armor?
Yes.
Okay. Issue.
That's why I'm wanting to get in, so that I'm not stuck on the outside.
Yeah, I was going to say, why not? So they're going for the box where there's like life support systems or their armor or their gas masks are. Just blow that up and we all jump in and bum rush.
No, they're trying to seal it. There's been a breach, man. They're trying to seal the breach. This is what's going on.
Surely the breach is the big fuck off hatch that we just opened.
Oh, don't be so negative. I mean, we're liberating all these people into the poisonous, corrosive atmosphere that you know they might thrive in if they weren't frozen.
Okay,
that's why you brought the body bags.
I'm gonna.
Science. Let's open some up and see what happens.
I'm gonna. I'd like to try and move slightly forward to just behind the weapons locker.
Okay. You got
below,
plenty of time.
Yep.
Right there.
And and line up and be like, say the word, boss. I'm lining the shot.
Okay. So you'll hold the rest of your actions. That'll take you to. Right. So our next individuals are Chomper at 4 and Sky at 4.
Okay. Well, I will slide straight down the hole, as I said. All 4 tentacles ripping the web gear as I'm sliding in. Probably come in head first and sort of do a little flip. Do I need to make a vision check?
You can.
Okay. And I passed. Yay.
All right. So you see him over here. You see Crassus is moving up behind the weapons locker.
Okay, so I'll probably come up towards Crassus. I'll prepare my Savage laser pistol in one tentacle, and I'll put a tentacle on Crassus's shoulder as like the go sign. So as soon as he knows, as soon as I lift the tentacle, it's time to fire.
Which tentacle do we go on?
Always the third.
Is it 1, 2, go, or is it 1, 2, 3, then go?
It's just if I let go of him, if I unsqueeze his shoulder with my slivery, slimy tentacle.
We always have this problem. We should have sorted the tentacle thing out by now. You remember last time, like you nearly blew my face off because I thought that you were signalling to us.
You deserved it. But while that tentacle's ragged on the Crassus and the one that's got the Savage laser pistol ready, the other 2 are going to whip out the 12 gauge, aim that in the direction as well. So now I'm sort of like, I'm all armed up or tentacled up, as it might be.
All right, and Sky?
You're muted,
Dave?
Sorry. I'm just going to pop in, get behind somebody big. Crassus is good. And then I'll sit tight with Savage B out. Actually, I'll get the E-Mace out.
Gotcha. And then we've got Squizits and Ollie.
Squizits went in with. Did he go in with Crassus?
No, the Bubba Joe was he's on to Bubba Joe, and they were hanging around together.
All right. Is Bubba Joe still on the hatch, or did he go in?
He was hanging on the hatch last I'd heard.
Squizits, are you still on Bubba Joe, who's hanging on the hatch?
I let him go. I'm just having a scratch. Like my wings got a little bit folded in the cryo on the way down, and it's really bugging me. I can't straighten one of the wings out. Anyways, what are we here for? Oh yeah. Sorry. Oh.
I'm gonna go. Well, let's see what's inside. And I'm gonna grab Squizits with my giant Ram Python arm, and then I'm going to politely boot Bubba in the ass to get him through the hole, and then I'm going to leap down And try not to land on Bubba.
Politely.
Make an agility check.
29 out of 92.
Do I have to make an agility check as well?
Yeah, to see if you're landing on your face.
Landing on his face free?
That's right. Politely with the ram python means so as not to cause fractures.
Easy pass.
Okay, so you flip over, land on your feet. What the hell?
And then I'm going to reach up and close the hatch.
Good idea.
Safe, bro.
All right, so Crassus and Chomper, you guys held your actions, or at least a couple of them. What do you want to do now?
So have they made a move to the box or anything like that?
Yes, they are frantically clawing at like a faceplate that's got like 6 face masks behind it.
Okay, so I think we wipe them out before they get it, or do you want to fire at the actual face masks and destroy them?
Let's let them melt.
Yeah, I think that's probably easiest to do, isn't it? I'll put the 12 gauge through all the face masks, so that they've just got little pinpricks all the way through it. So even if they do get them on, they're going to be breathing in corrosive gas anyway. What do you think, Crassus?
All right, make a roll. Roll to hit.
As soon as I feel the technical release, I'm just spraying everyone there with what I can.
Okay, so 12 gauge skill. What am I using here?
Should right next to it should be a line of numbers.
What's the range increment?
Right now, you are in range bracket 2.
So use the second number
107.
after ACC.
So 107.
So that's for the first shot.
Okay, I got 88 to pass.
Okay. And then the second shot, it's a minus 20 to the second shot due to the recoil.
That was 87, but I rolled a 63, so pass.
Okay. So you fire, you're like, boom, boom. And you just blast those face masks to smithereens.
And my last thing would be to release the tentacle to let Crassus know to open fire.
I think you might have included him by the fact that you're firing a shotgun.
To his head.
Yes.
Well, I had it more of like, East End Gangster style. He was holding it down on his last tentacles by his hips. He's just firing it in the area.
Okay, so I'm going to fire off the LMG.
Okay. You can, because you used half your actions earlier for, you won't be able to go full auto, but you can do what's called a burst fire. So you should see a burst number on there, and that's how many bullets you could rip off.
6.
Okay, so roll once to hit.
Can I spread them across people, or do I need to just fire them at one? Because I was kind of hoping I might have to just spray the vicinity.
Well, with that weapon, any misses and that close, it's going to hit anybody else.
Okay, cool. Right. So my to hit is... Yeah, I smashed it. Yeah, definitely hit. Okay,
so now for the 6 shots, you're going to roll... there should be a rate of fire dice. ROFD.
Yeah.
There. Okay, so you're going to roll that 6 times. And tell me the numbers.
Yeah, you can usually, if you want, you can roll
8.
6 of them all at the same time. You got them.
Yep.
3, 6, 7, 1, 7, 6.
Okay, so 4 of them hit one person. The other 2, the other 2 hit the people surrounding them. So what's the roll for damage?
So damage is 3d4. 4, 6, 7 damage.
Okay.
That might be a crit.
Yes. So you have a crit on the 1 individual. So that's going to be the 2. Roll a d20.
3.
All right. Let's see on the 3. Old eyes here. Hell, getting old. Lung. Basically, you penetrated his armor, shot him in the lung. You see, he's like, and he goes down.
Oh, bro.
The other two are definitely damaged.
Nasty.
So when you fire a burst or full auto, rather than rolling for each individual shot, what we do is we make one hit roll, and then you roll your ROFD, your rate of fire die, for the number of bullets you put down range or shots you put down range. Every creature has 6 hit locations, so anything that you roll a 6 or less on that is a hit to that body location. So if you roll a 1, that's a head, a 2 to the chest. If you roll higher than the 6, those are misses. They hit off the body. But as Kurt was saying, in a tightly packed area like that, you're still going to hit people who are surrounding your target.
Yep.
Which makes it fun for full auto.
Yeah. It felt like a good time to spray.
So finish it up with get everyone in and get the hatch closed, like a shout out, like everyone. I don't know, what would you say?
Yeah, everyone's in and the hatch is shut.
Is there a tentacle? Is there a tentacle like signal for that?
Yeah, it's just
flailing.
Yeah, I remember that.
Just that.
Asshole.
Helicoptering the tentacle above my head.
They're conventional signs, but like he uses 2 tentacles.
Oh no, that's when we get into silent movement.
So the 2 guards that took a hit are turning to return fire. Hit, and hit.
Even though they're kind of slightly behind this little thing. These guards are decent guards.
Rolled a 10%. So yeah.
Yeah. All right. We'll let them off this once.
All right. So the most damage they did to Chomper was they got a 6 on there. Does 6 pass the threshold of your armor? So on your armor should be beneath, looks like it's at the top of the little chart that has the 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, all that on there. At the top of it is a number for the armor. It says threshold
6.
Okay, so none of their shots penetrated your armor.
Yeah.
Now, on Crassus, we had one that got a 7. So what is the threshold of your armor?
And I've just got to get up on the phone because I've just realised the printout of it has not gone quite as like...
Prepared, printed
the
character sheet out.
I hate you.
Tell us again where the armor is on it.
So
you know the little body, the little Da Vinci diagram thing? Above it says armor, Kodiak,
Vitruvian man.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that THR, that threshold.
It's yes.
Oh, I feel
and that is how tough the shell of your armor is. So it stops penetration from different weapons.
The threshold is 4 for my armor.
Oh dear.
All right.
That's upsetting.
Yes. So it stopped 4 points of damage going through. And this is a laser, so that 3 points of damage gets through and it ignores absorption. So it goes directly to your body points. So they hit in the torso. So you took 3 points of damage to your torso. So your body should be in the top, body points.
Yeah, I've got 18.
Okay, so now you have 15 left.
Body points.
Top left of the sheet. In the combat info box.
Yes.
Oh yeah, got it. Okay, cool.
Okay. Now, while we're at it, because we're still in the gas, there is something. Anytime instead of like savings throws in D&D, we use something called an ECR, environmental condition roll. So everybody's armor has to make a chemical ECR. So that should be right next to your vital statistics. you'll see one that says character and one that says armor. So you want to roll under what the armor has for the chemical ECR. This is if the atmosphere is damaging your armor or not.
So top left, second box on the far right side.
And we can pick to use either the armor or the character, right?
Correct. But in this case, you'll want to use the armor.
You don't know that.
Well,
I do.
Character armor.
I've fucked it. Is what
You got to roll. You got to roll below the armor number
Yes.
Yep.
on the chemical.
I haven't passed. Whoa.
I don't think I did my. I don't think I
some-
did the straps up correctly on my armor.
Is what you had a
Leaking.
dog? Did you have a dog inside the armor?
I
Sounded
had a dog for
like
lunch. I had a dog for lunch, and I think it's coming up a little bit.
I think that was like the squeak of the air releasing from the essay soup from the
Yes.
soup.
So for each section of your armor, we'll take 1 point of structural damage. So on the little diagram on there, it's got an SI, and it's going to lose 1 point if you failed in each section.
I see.
But that's quite a high number, so we're all right, right?
For now.
Yeah, for now. I can see this being very much like very multiple enemies taking multiple shots, kind of fuck you up very quickly.
Yes.
Good now.
Uncle.
Yeah, we want to try and keep it down to. Yeah, we want to keep it down to stealth operations with very minimal enemies, snapping necks, and solid snake in it.
Yeah, that's
There you
definitely
go.
going to happen.
The other option is fire.
Now, the other guard runs over the first aid kit, and you see him grab another one, and it looks like there's an additional emergency mask in there, and he's strapping that on real quick. Now,
Damn it. Aren't the others melting yet? Because I haven't got one on.
Well, everyone else has got to make a check, haven't they, or what?
yes, so everybody else's actions. So now we're back to Crassus, or actually Billy. We're back to Billy's initiative. So, Chaz, what do you want to do?
Okay, what, have I got to make a chemical check, or is that for only people who have had their armor pierced?
No, it was for everybody.
It was for everybody.
So-
Okay.
We're all slowly dissolving in the corrosive
I'll
atmosphere.
make. So, have I got to make the armor? Should I roll the armor check now, or what?
Yes, please.
Yep. Here we go. I succeeded.
Alrighty, so no damage to your armor.
I've got 85, so it's going to be hard to die on that one. Okay, I'm going to go. See where I am. I'm going to go straight over to this sealant kit over on the left there.
The sealant kit, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go and grab that sealant kit.
All right.
And how much action have I got? Can I go over to what's his name with his pierced armor, dude? Crassus?
Yeah, you could definitely do that. Yep.
I'm gonna go up behind him and stick that. No, not there. Jesus! He's the guy who was dumb enough to go right ahead of everyone else, right? So I'm gonna
Brave
go behind
enough.
him.
Brave enough.
I'm sorry. Yeah. That's what I meant. And I'm gonna seal up his doobie doos.
Gotcha. Ooh, your armor. It's so big.
How tall are you, Bubba?
Oh, watch out for that tail.
Everyone's hiding behind me. I'm basically a wall.
Rob, just chill out. Yeah, I'm doing this because I'm doing this.
You're about 2.5 meters tall and a meter wide. Make a good wall.
Yes. Now, most of your armor has something on it called a QSU, which is a quick sealant unit. So if you look on there under the armor options, that will actually automatically fill those holes in.
Oh, so I don't actually have to do what I'm doing right now because this guy.
No, I can't. I'm not seeing a quick sealant on mine.
Should be QSU. It's probably listed under armor options under every section.
Windows space. Very top.
Just to the left of the armor diagram.
Just to the left of the armor.
Well, actually, it takes a space up in
I see it. QSU. Yeah.
Every section QSU times 2 for me.
Yeah. I've got 2 QSUs as well. So do I need to activate? I don't need to activate. If Bubba's just sealed me up, although I might look like I'm covered in expanding foam, it still works, right?
Yep, it just fills up that small hole.
Yep.
I've used all mine up doing around the bathtub with it.
I'm still not seeing any QSUs anywhere for some reason. Oh yeah, I can see it now. Every section it says.
Right, seeing as there's only one guy who I think is actually a viable threat now, I'm going to stick my light machine gun to my chest as I charge him.
Ooh. Okay. And firing the whole way?
No, I'm sticking it to my chest. This is going quiet now. I'm going to try and choke him to death with my bare hands.
That's going to be quite a scary vision for the guards there.
Yeah. Roll a hand-to-hand attack.
Is the guards human, or are they just like something else? Because if you see a giant crocodile with man hands around the throat, I mean, surely you've got to roll for some kind of sanity.
Yeah. You can't really tell in their armor, but they are humanoid size, which is usually either human or Orion.
Okay.
And keep in mind that Crisis can probably, I'm going to try my British parlance here, could probably overturn a lorry. Barehanded.
I rolled a 20.
You grab him. Now what are you going to do with him?
I want to try and crush his larynx.
Okay.
Crush your larynx.
So,
He's going to try.
So you grab this guy, you squeeze his throat, and his head pops off.
Whoa!
I've found my forte. Wunderbug.
I think you got him.
I'm gonna toss his corpse at his friends.
Alrighty.
You're gonna hit a bitch with another bitch.
Oh, we out here, son.
Our next ones are Chomper and Sky.
I'm going to try and summon up the others because they haven't done much. I'm going to stand there doing my commandment squid movements.
No, I still don't get it. Still, no.
What you do with that tentacle is your own business.
The upper tentacles are whizzing around and the lower ones are reloading the 12 gauge.
Hey, watch it, Bob. I'm standing right next to you.
Wave your ears. I mean, wave your ears. You're trying to get the hammer and squits to do something because all they've done is sat by the hatch.
I'm guarding the hatch.
Oh, right. Yeah. In case anyone comes down on the 125-kilometer train that we just made death jumps onto. Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
1 meter death jump. Sorry, not really death jump.
If someone used me as a staircase, it was more of a death walk.
The thing is, the jump was so short, you didn't even have a chance to finish the word Geronimo as we jump.
I look over at Squits and I go, I think he's talking to you.
Yeah,
around like a madman.
Figures. So I'm gonna walk
up. The lower one has reloaded the shotgun. Do I have time to fire or?
Oh, it's got 6 shots, so you could still. You don't even have to reload.
I'm sorry, I thought it had 2. I thought it was just a 2 and reload.
I think he's having a.
Okay, so as the top ones are whee, and I'm trying to take off, I'm going to use the lower 2 to again fire Tony Montana style down by my hips at the guard that's right next to the cryo modules, the one I've got a clear line of sight on.
Gotcha. So roll the first shot.
Right, so let's back to shooting. Mars, skill.
Chomper yelled, say hello to my little friend. You owe me $1, Squits.
Hey, everyone look at the bad guy.
Oh, I didn't know you did impressions.
Oh, yeah, you did. Don't lie.
Was that an impression?
Oh, fuck off. You know I'm good.
That's what we didn't know. Right,
yeah, I passed the first one. That's the second bracket, right?
Yep.
Yeah, passed that one.
And then the second shot is at a -20.
-20, so that's 87. I got a beat and I got a 53.
Okay. Now you've got 4 total actions, so you can shoot him twice more.
Whoa.
It's just a minus 20 for each additional shot. So the next one would be a minus 40, and the last one would be a minus 60.
I will fire it anyway. Spray him for it, innit? We'll do the last one, see what happens.
See what happens.
And then I've got one more movement to hide again behind. Oh shit, he's fucked off, isn't he? I'll hide behind the weapons locker after that. Get real small, like an octopus in a can. Yeah, the last one misses.
Okay. So roll for hit location, which that's a D6.
Okay. 4.
So you hit him in the right arm.
With 2 shots.
And then roll for the other one as well. So
all right, roll for the other one, I see. And a 2.
Okay, so right arm and chest. Then roll damage.
Damage for that thing is 3d4. So 4, 3, and a 1. So 8.
All right. So 8. You blast away at that arm and roll a crit. Roll a D10.
A D10 or a D10? 2.
All right.
That'd be left
2.
shoulder clean.
Yes. So you blew a shot through his shoulder. You literally see it go out the back. Blood splatters on the wall. Okay. Now the chest shot.
We're rolling for that. The crit. D20.
Yep.
Big D20s.
Get out of the way.
9.
All right.
That's the ribs.
Yes.
I got lucky.
You shattered the ribs. He literally, but you've done enough damage to him to where he is no longer functional.
I would have assumed so. 12 gauge to the chest through the arm. It's going to hurt a little bit.
Yeah.
All hail, like the bottom tentacles are like shaking up and down the all hail the 12 gauge Mars, and then the top tentacles are still going, come on you fuckers.
All right. Dave, Sky, what do you want to do?
You're muted.
Sorry.
Bark.
Pull out the Savage Bee into the last guy and move on.
Alrighty. Roll to hit.
Range bracket 2?
Yep.
Yep. I should be good. 42.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Location and damage.
Hits on the 50. And what is it? 2d4. Seven.
Okay. So he is still standing.
Did I get a crit?
Not quite.
I'll shoot him again.
Shoot him again.
Keep firing, assholes.
Definitely hit him again. This is not encouraging though. 3. I don't know that did much. I'll shoot him again.
Ping! Bounces off his armor.
Miss. And last one. And a miss.
Alrighty. So next up we have Squizits and Lug.
Ladies first.
So just to clarify real quick, how on the weapons, if your weapon is only semi-automatic, every shot you take uses up an action, and it's a negative 20 cumulative after the first. So the first shot's at 0, the second shot's negative 20, the third shot's negative 40, and so on until you run out of actions.
Yeah.
If it'll do full auto, you can choose between burst and full. Burst uses half your actions, full uses all of your actions. So whether you're doing a burst or just a full auto, I'm going to shoot this thing till I run out of time.
And when you shoot burst or full, you only make the one roll up front, and then after that, you're using the R-D to figure out how many actually hit.
Squits, what do you want to do?
So I'm continuing the visual conversation with Chomper. So he's been like giving me a load of instructions, but I'm like I'm drunk. I don't know what he's doing. I'm trying to figure out.
Hang on. Is this revenge for you DMing? Is that what's happening right here?
So,
is it you got to be the DM one game, one campaign, and because I'm drunk all the time, you're taking the piss?
No, his character's drunk. He's saying his character's.
Yeah. I know the
slight alcoholic.
Yeah, he's an alcoholic.
Squids is an alcoholic. So I figured
I read some of his character sheet too.
The juicy stuff, and so Squids is like, okay, right. So he means this, and this. So he engages his wings, like, hovers, and then flies over to the guard. If he can do that.
Make an intelligence check real quick because you're drunk.
That is
Please say he crashes his wings.
That is a very hard fail. I got 99 over 60.
Ooh.
But that's good, right? That's good, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. So you're going to pull your wings out and fly over. All right.
Right. And
so,
yeah, when I get over there, if I get over there. As I pass Chomper, I like give him the thumbs up to say like, got it, boss. And then the idea is,
my days, Rob, you can fly. Why did you grab onto me?
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know anymore. So as I approach the guard using my action, I wish to, because Chomper told me to, I'm going to engage my pneumatic saw. And just kind of, I think Chomper wants me to like chop the guard up. I think, yeah. All the thumb up, like going, yeah, this is right, yeah.
All right, you rolled a hit.
Cool. That is a miss. I got 82 over 60.
Hey, you got 2 more actions.
Cool. Oh, let's give it another go. Okay.
The next one's a minus 20.
Chainsaw.
Next one's a minus 20, so I got a miss, which is 42 over 40. That's fantastic. And
then the last one you could do is a minus 40.
Aim for the one in the middle.
And that is 43 over 20, so that is another miss. So this is like 3 wild swings.
And you make an intuition check.
Oh.
I think I'm off around the light bulb.
So, INT. Hit or under.
That is a hard fail of 92 over 60.
Okay. So, you smell something burning in your armor, but you're not really sure what it is.
Can I see anything? Is it? I mean.
No smoke, but smells like a chemical burning fire smell.
Yeah, I'm sure my armor will deal with it. Yeah, if it starts hurting, I'll deal with it. Yeah, I'm having trouble hovering at this point, to be honest. But we'll keep
yes,
it
you
going.
are. What do you want to do?
I'm going to jog leisurely up to the remaining guard, kind of push Squits to one side, grab my thwackum stick, which is slightly larger than a caber, and go whoop. An 88%, 65.
All right, roll. And that's 19 points of damage. You don't even have to roll.
I hit the head. I hit the one.
Critical hit.
You think?
Well, let me see what his threshold is. Just kidding.
Crazy.
Yeah. Basically, his head is down by his ankles now, and his shoulders.
Cut him in half with a very large blunt object.
Can anyone else smell squits, by the way?
Anyone do what?
Well, he said that there was a chemical burning smell coming off of Squits, and the hammer's just gone right up next to him. I'm guessing with lizard nose, he might be able to smell some kind of.
I'm next to him as well.
We're all in environmentally contained armor, though.
Oh yeah, that's true.
and he's smelling it inside his armor.
Yeah, but he's probably just pissed himself, but we don't know.
It'll be all right. It'll be fine.
What year is it?
I'm an alcoholic
what year
by
is it?
trade, so I know these things. But,
What year
All
is
right.
it?
So all the guards have been dispatched.
right, so I'm going to do a tentacle sign in the air without saying anything, of like regroup in the middle. Whether they know what that means or anything, but I know what I mean.
The lover would like to make it back to the middle, and as he gets there, he wants to just touch fists with Bubba Joe for spraying the ceiling on him. It was sweet of him.
A little fist bump, little fist bump, and then like, and I'm just there like, yeah, fucking hands.
It's a subtle jibe, but you're handless.
Overrated hands.
Probably just slapped me up whilst I stood next to you guys. I had no idea what you were trying to do.
All right, so what cart are we in? Do we know? What cart we jumped? Did anyone pay attention? Anyone?
It looked like the end card to me.
So we went in right at the arse end. We should have gone in the front end.
I think they call it a caboose.
And we were in the caboose.
Yeah.
All up in your caboose.
Is this the width of the train that we're looking at right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the inside of the train.
Should we have a look? What's that?
Let's have a look what's in the cryo modules. Anything interesting?
Yeah,
that we
let's have a look around.
Probably guards.
There's basically you see nameplates on the front. There's a small little window about the size of a human's fist that you could look through to look at them.
But I mean, are they prisoners or are they guards?
They're prisoners, or at least the numbers on their chest when you look through appears to be prisoners.
What race is it?
Bubba, question. Could you knock up like a timed release thing for all these things? So, like, you know, when we get near the front, we could have a prison riot on the train to sort of escape or cover our escape. So basically, every cryo module we go through, give us a 16-minute time. I don't know how many minutes we've got left, like 10 minutes?
Are these all prisoners? Are these all prisoners in there?
Yeah, all prisoners going to the prison.
Let's open one.
I like the sound of this plan, but I'm not quite sure how we're going to communicate with tentacles in the moment.
I want to open one.
But we're not in the moment now, I'm talking. I just start flapping the top tentacles at you as I'm reloading the shotgun.
I just mean, when we're trying to enact it, I just want to know what you're going to do. Why don't you make a heart shape or something we can all get down with? Like it.
What? But whose heart? I mean, is it a human?
Yes.
Is it a human?
You all are
I've got four.
physiologically different.
No, it's not a real heart. It's the heart symbol. Everyone's heart symbol is the same.
Turn on your heart light.
Right, so the plan, what I'm trying to get at is we've got that's taken a couple of minutes, right?
Yeah.
So we've got now 12 minutes or so to get the gazer we need to get and get out. If Bubba can stick a automatic opening thing on all these jobbies, just to fuck them up and have them distracted while we extract the other guy.
Yeah.
Let me take a look, fam. Let me see what's going on.
Make an intelligence check.
Okay. All right. Okay. Here we go.
I'm going to go and stand next to Bubba and look as if I know something, but I don't know anything.
I got ever so slightly above average intelligence. I've got 56 on my intelligence. So here we go. 41. Yes. Get in there.
So Chaz, you know that Bubba Joe can, if he gets on that console, he can probably set something in there for a set time on the release.
Nice.
So that's going to be
what I'm thinking is that as we're escaping or trying to escape on the jet, everything opens and obviously it will cause chaos for any guard that might be watching us trying to escape.
Before I do this, can I just ask some questions that are going to influence my character? Like, do I who is the corporation that's running this prison? Like, what is this? What
that wasn't in your briefing, so it's probably a government run.
Don't start your hippie fucking bullshit.
The Alliance government.
The Alliance government. Who's the Alliance?
The Alliance is the intergalactic group of species that have form together to create the alliance against the arachnid threat.
Yeah, and what planetary system do most of the presidents come from over the last, say, 1,000 years?
There's yes, most of them have been humans.
They're mostly humans.
You now have 11 minutes.
Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna. I'm gonna set that timer.
While he's setting the timer up, is there a lock on the doors going forward to the next car?
No.
That's a good point.
No
Okay.
lock.
Before I set the timer, maybe where's the console? Is it by the door?
Right here
in the middle.
Right by
it's
where
there.
you are.
Okay. I think maybe I should prepare to set the timer and just have the button to go yes timer or no timer, go or cancel. Have that ready at my finger press whilst they open the door to see what's going on in the next one, just in case I set it and who knows what's happening.
Hey, Hammer, is there somebody in that other car? Can you check?
I'll take a peek. It's my visual.
HR, when you are, it's not HR anymore, I guess it's Sky. Sky, when you come up next to Squits, make an observation check.
I rolled a 70 out of 117 for my visual observation check.
Okay. Wow. You notice that pieces of Squit's wings are starting to come off in this corrosive atmosphere.
Oh shit, Squits! Do you have armor on your wings, or do they just pop out of the back?
No, they just grow back, but
I don't think they do. His tentacles grow back. Your wings don't.
Really? That's not what my mums and dads said. They said that if
you might want here. Let me help you push those back in the armor. You're slowly dissolving.
Oh, thanks.
No flying.
Just took it back
We're
in.
Sealed right
give us
now.
a scratch while you're there.
The train is sealed. It's not still leaking in gas. Sorry.
No, I think there's still corrosive gas in this carriage.
Yeah.
But in the actual, there's no more getting in from the outside. You sealed the hatch.
I closed the hatch.
Yeah, you closed the hatch, so we don't
There is a lot of gas in the room.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So is there a purge control somewhere near Bubba Joe? Oh, Bubba. Yo.
Yeah, Bob.
Is there some purge control shit for this cunt thing? Sorry.
Let me just have a look, bro. What am I rolling for this?
So make a computer operations check. Should be under the skills.
I probably failed it because I rolled a quite high number. But where is this?
Skills, top right.
Where's the skills?
Top right of the sheet where it says skills.
Right. All right. Computer operations. Can't see that.
I'll move back to help him. I've got computer security and forensics, so I can have a go. Oh yeah.
So you find quickly that there is no purge control on this, that it's not to be opened ever.
Thanks, Bob, because I have no idea what I was doing there.
No worries. So, guys, if we want to purge it, the only thing we can do is open the hatch, and that's probably counterproductive.
I guess we need to get through the door then.
Yep. It'll spread out as we have more carriages open, yeah?
Yeah.
Or maybe we could just all go through it. Why don't we just open the door quickly, all step through, and then shut it, leaving it all in here?
Yeah.
I know I'm not the brains of the operation, but that seems to me to be...
I don't think we have a brains of the operation, so you're well done for nominating yourself temporarily. Yes, we could do with having some air dilution, couldn't we? At the very least. So, are the double doors on a computer latch? Or are they physical? Sorry, the doors, not the double doors.
It's just a button.
Oh, is it? Okay. I'm not going to push it.
I'm gonna take Squizit and kind of like place him behind me because I'm like he just shouldn't be in front of the door, should he? He's a drunkard.
I'm not that bad.
Hammer, you ready?
Oh, am I going first or are you going first?
You press the button, I'll go through. This is LMG away, sword in hand now.
No tentacles.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not even looking. I'm not even looking for tentacle signals. Press it already.
Right.
Press the button.
He smashes the button with big ram fist. The door shoots open and stays there. Roll for initiative.
Oh.
2 die 10 minus your initiative modifier. Oh, finally, decent roll.
One.
Squit's got 4.
I got 1.
I'm going to roll for initiative because I'm like way behind everyone else, so it's not really, it makes sense.
So you'll just be last in the roll, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Literally with your rabbit legs, you could leap across this entire chain.
All right, might be worth rolling then.
Yeah, roll. You might be able to actually do something sensible.
That's a good joke, Frank.
What did Crassus get?
So I got 1.
1. And Lug?
-7.
Ooh.
Wow.
Where's initiative?
Initiative modifier minus the 2d10s that you roll. Or 2d10s minus the initiative.
Chaz, it's the top left, third down on the right.
Oh, yeah, okay. Minus the 2 10s I rolled.
Or, yeah, that 2 10s, add them together, then minus that number. We had to make it more difficult.
0.
0. All right. So, Ollie goes first. Lug. You see a bunch of just laser fire pour through the opening as soon as you hit the button.
Is Crassus already in the doorway?
Yeah, I was standing by the door ready to
Standing
go.
right by the doorway, ready to go.
Do I kick him in or do I kick him out of the way?
In, probably.
I mean, you're of a similar species, so I don't know how that would affect your thing.
You're about the only one that could push him out of the way.
Are you saying there's sexual tension?
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna give him a shove through and then run through after him, guns a-blazing.
All right.
An American football charge, like pick up a guy with a ball and run with him.
What do we see when we get on the other side?
You see that the guards have a couple of the cryotubes turned over, and they appear to be hiding behind the weapons locker. And they've got basically a fortified position back there, which they're firing from you. And as soon as they see you coming through the door, you hear them say, "Oh shit, they're rams! Throw their grenades! Throw their grenades!"
We are on the other side of the door, just lock it.
Just close
that door.
Bye, guys. Good luck.
All right. Can I cross the gap in one round and have any actions left?
You can move 18 and still have, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, and still have 2 actions left, I believe.
All right, I'm going to do a hunt for Red October here and try and get inside the grenade throwing range and get as close as I can, and then use my remaining 2 actions to pop the closest 2 guards with my Omega weapon.
Okay.
What's an Omega weapon?
Don't know.
The problem with armor in Battlelords is, in terms of material, is really tough to get through. So what an Omega weapon does is it takes a force field and projects it at a target at supersonic speed. That way I don't have to get through the armor. I just turn everything on the other side to a thin red mist.
Very nice.
Very hard with the opposing force of whatever
But
it is that you're hitting.
the big question is can you dual wield it?
I probably could. I'm big at it.
Yeah,
I only have
that's
one.
All right.
What range bracket am I in here? Oh, good. I got a 75%. Not with that one. 90. Come on, second one. And 25. I hit one of them.
Roll for damage.
From the back of the shot, if you just put it against his head and pull the trigger, it'll work. How'd you miss?
Got 13 points.
Location?
6.
So you ignore his threshold, go right towards his absorption.
Because an Omega weapon is a concussive attack, it ignores that hard outer shell, the threshold, and it's applied directly to the padding, the absorption in the armor.
Okay, so roll a D10.
Ooh, crit.
Well, he rolled an option for location. Oh, okay. That's even more.
1. Okay. Left hip bone shattered. So literally, you blasted this guy, you blasted him so hard that he flies against this, kind of boom, and drops to the floor.
Got one.
Nice.
I yelled at Crassus over my headset, "You're up."
So then it's Sky's turn.
Oh. You're muted, Dave.
I'm trying to figure out how far I can get. I don't know that I've quite as long legged as you.
No.
You've got a laser. Just lean through the door.
Yeah, can I get up behind, just kind of curl up behind Crassus here and just lean around his, I was going to say shoulder, but I'm too short. So
walking cover.
Yes.
And just take a shot at the guy here on the bottom line here, undercut left side of the first aid kit.
Yep.
I'm just going to crack off. Can I?
You can get 2.
Can I do a burst?
Yep, you can. That's half your action, so yeah.
Yep, I'm going to do burst.
If we survive the mission, I am painting "Stand here" with a down arrow on the back of Crassus's arm.
Just watch for his tail.
Yes.
The range bracket?
Range bracket 2. Although she might get excited by that.
Little lizard lava.
So yeah, I hit. And the burst fire, it's the 5 and 6, so both legs. But I've got bumps, so I'm going to put them
to the torso.
Yeah, put them both on torso.
Okay. Damage?
5.
5. Okay, so 2 gets through on the first one, and on the second one the same.
Have a crit?
Nope. You do not. Close, but not quite.
That's what I thought, just shy.
Yep. All right. So
I could have bumped because I was in range bracket 1. You may want to explain how that works, Kurt.
all right. So anytime you do you're firing with on a burst fire, the more skill you have, the more bumps you have. So some of those shots that would miss, you could bump them back onto the body, meaning you're better at controlling the recoil of your rifle. So you get a tighter grouping. So you could put them all to the chest. You could put them one bump away. So for the ones that hit in the leg, Dave can bump them to the chest, the next adjacent system. So that's what they're.
Yeah, if you look at the Leonardo there, you'll see that they're all marked. So one is the head, two is the chest, 3 and 4 arms.
Where do we know how many bumps we get?
I don't think anybody's skilled enough to get bumps, but if you're in range bracket 1 because you're closer, you get a free bump of range bumps.
Yeah, I actually have a bump.
I've got a bump as well, so I was thinking you saying that. Very skilled.
Oh man, where is this bump stuff?
So in the top, right above your initiative
We don't have
modifier.
any.
Oh yeah, number of bumps. Yeah, I've got like an infinite amount of no bumps at all.
I actually have a bump. I'm very competent, I'll have you know. Please don't just use me as a wall.
I have one bump. Beam or melee.
Yes.
I'm not here at
Use my bump.
Got to get some bumps on. Bumpity bump bump. Right.
All right.
Anyway,
Okay, so Bubba.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna hang back, but like I can see this guy run to the front here, and I'm like, oh man, like somebody's got to help this dude out. He's right in the front, right in the thick of it. So I'm pretty sure my agility and my legs can just get me all the way through, all the way to the next guy that's right in front of the other guy, and kick him into the next guy. That's what I want to do. I want to run through, get all the way over, and kick him into the next guy.
So, for that, you would have to do from here. You'd have to do a flying leap.
That sounds ideal for a rabbit. That sounds ideal for a rabbit.
It's kung fu going all over it, right?
Yeah, finally, and kick that guy. Not the hammer. I mean, like I'm gonna kick.
We're going to kick the hammer into everyone else.
Yeah.
Well, that's only if you miss.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Okay, so here we go. Is that agility? Is it or what?
It's under natural attacks. It'll be the kick.
well, to be honest, if you do kick the hammer over on top of that guard, I'm pretty sure he's dead. He's definitely not moving. Get him off, get him off.
Okay, natural attacks. Kick.
It should be.
Well, I mean, it just says damage 16.
There should be a percentage right after kick.
Oh, 51%.
So that's your roll to hit.
Okay, so I've got to roll below 51.
Yes.
5.
So you did it. Wham. So, you fly past, you slam into this guy. What's your damage on it?
My damage on it is 16.
Okay. What locations you hitting? Roll a d6.
Just in the core of him, so that I get as much force to hit him into the other guy.
So you roll a 6-sided dice.
The 6-sided dice. Got one. Here we go. 5.
5?
Yeah.
So you hit him in the right leg, and he goes flying backwards to hit the other guard. You also get to roll for a crit. So roll a 10-sided dice.
Hey, I was going to shoot at that.
You can still shoot at it.
Farther away now.
I see it as a kung fu hustle kind of thing.
9.
Kick the geezer in the leg. He's then done a roundhouse kick and kick the other guy behind
Clean
him.
break. Yes. Not only that, but you can see that his leg, even through the armor, is bent out like this. And it slams into the other guy. And they both go down in a heap.
You kung fu hustled it. You sweep the leg
Yes.
got up, roundhouse kick the geezer behind him. Down they both went.
Show off.
And then as just after I kick, I turn around to the hammer guy and I'm like, bro, like, why are you putting yourself in so much danger?
Show off.
All right. Now we are to Chomper.
Well, Squits, sounds like they've got this covered. I'm going to just shut the door.
It's very Battlelords.
Yes.
Did I hear someone say grenade?
1, 2, 3, go. Rochambeau it. Where is Squits? Squits, come back.
Who's
Squits?
talking?
All right.
Oh,
Now it's Squits' turn.
yeah, I'm gonna just.
Squits, no audio.
Oh
Oh,
my days, fam.
oopsie. Hang on.
Squits.
How's
Just
that?
shut the door on us.
Is that better?
Hammer was supposed
I just shut the door on us. Get me.
Can you hear me?
After my.
Yes.
Hey,
That's better.
there's Squits.
Sorry about that. Yes, I'm here. I was in character then. Just Drunk. So I hold Chomper's hand and I look him in the eyes or eye or whatever he's got from my compound eyes, and I say, "It is time for us to go through to the other carriage, Chomper. Are you coming?"
Oh, go on then.
Come on then. So I get my
wrap up my savage laser pistol in one tentacle, my arm rockets in another tentacle, my tentacle wrapped around his arm, and we skip merrily through the door.
There is an assumption that we're going to just take all the glory by wandering in and mopping up now, I think. That's not, yeah.
Well, you know, cavalry charge. There was cannons to the left of them, cannons to the right of them, but Chomper and Squits just wandered in casually.
Since Bubba can't hear anything, I knock on his armor and kind of point him back towards those two, leisurely skipping through the door.
Ladies.
If I got an action, I'm actually going to nonchalantly take a shot with a disintegrator. I think there's enough range. What's
also got an arm rocket slipstream that I could fire down on those two. So
do you want to do it simultaneously?
What, we do one each side?
Yeah.
You take the right, I'll take the left.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds like fun. So I'm going to fire my neutralizer disintegrator on the one.
On the one on the right. No.
All right, you're at range bracket. I want to say 2.
Okay. I've lost my. Oh, there it is. There's so many dice. Fuck. Rocket slipstream. Yep, I passed by a lot.
Okay, roll for damage and location.
Damage, location first.
Yep, D6.
There's a D2, so chest.
Chest, already.
Damage is 3D6, which is 6, and 2. So 14 damage to the chest.
All right, he's got that.
Beautiful.
Roll for a crit, a D20.
D20. Big D20.
Might be a crit thing.
14.
14. Stomach punctured. So literally, you hit him, his armor blows off, you're seeing some stuff leaking out.
The sprawl of the missile just sort of explodes him out.
Yes. Yes. He lands backwards. And Squizzits.
Cool. The second, when you talk about range, you talk about the second figure on it.
Set of numbers.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's the numbers after the ACC, isn't it?
That's it.
Yes.
Yeah. So I've got 105 stroke 35 stroke minus 25. So I'm
disintegrators have crappy range.
Yeah. So cool. The second one in that series.
If it had good range, it wouldn't matter anyway. So I'm rolling under 35, and that is wow. That's interesting. That's a hard fail of 99 again. Weirdly.
Malfunction. That's the malfunction number on that weapon.
Why have we got this drunk insect with us?
Listen, man, the geezer that runs Dem Drunk Blokes is me.
The malfunction on that weapon is 95.
As far as I'm concerned, you're all drunk insects, bro.
Squizzits, you go to fire that weapon, and it literally you hear it go.
Oh shit, we're holding hands. This ain't gonna work out well.
which is actually kind of good, because your miss was so bad that it would have hit either the hammer or the.
Well, thank goodness.
So fire on a malfunction, right?
Yes. On your character sheet, there's each weapon has an MN, a malfunction number, and if you roll that number or higher than it on an attack roll, it malfunctions. And we Game Master will roll on a chart. So it sounds like yours just jammed, but it's possible they could explode. So you
yes.
I got lucky there. Wow, cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, I see. Yeah.
I did my job, and like literally the skipping that we did through the door. I'm holding his hand with my tentacle wrapped around it. I just look at him, and I'm like. I just drop the tentacle from his arm and then start firing my laser pistol.
Do I get to use another action just to try and unjam it, and then that's it?
Yes. So you have
You
a
make
weapon
it explode now. I'm standing next to you.
repair.
I'm not going to be happy.
Or you could just forget about unjamming it and shoot your Thunderbolt generator.
Yeah, you do have another weapon.
Why not? That sounds like more fun. Yeah, I'm gonna fire the Mars and Lil Storm Thunderbolt generator. Yeah, I don't know. Let's go for that. Is that
Could we slow down a minute and repeat the name of that weapon?
the Mars and Lil Storm Thunderbolt generator?
Slower.
The Marson Lil Storm
Lil
generator.
the Lil Storm like rapper.
Is it Lil? Is it Lil, or does it?
Lil.
Is it Lil, or does it produce Lil storms?
I
Like, is it
imagine-
Thing Lil, or the storms Lil?
I imagine.
Yes.
Hopefully there's
Yes.
more. But, the malfunction number is 100 on this. Oh no, it's not. It's no, it is 99. So
99.
So is Martian like a brand name or something?
Yeah,
Yes.
they're the manufacturer.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
See, I know the Mars 12 gauge. Is that the Marsden? I was expecting Mars,
Yeah.
the planet.
Let's say like robbery, bro. I can get you from the colloquial system that gives it a lot better.
Yeah. Well,
that's what they all
it's
say.
only 3 quid a pop. 3 quid a pop on ammo, isn't it?
I just don't like the grip though. That's not made for my
You're
claws.
confusing our American guests. Get on with it.
That weapon fires a lightning bolt.
So the second range on this goes 140, 150, 25. So I'm rolling against the 100.
Yes.
And that
Try not to miss.
Yeah, there's still a chance. No, that's a pass, so that's good. That's an 18. Yeah.
Okay, so roll location, a D6.
1.
Couple 100,000 amps downrange.
Yeah. Ghostbusters.
Yeah, so that was 1, sorry, for location.
Right in the
Okay,
noggin.
so you hit him in the noggin. So then roll the damage.
Oh, yes, that was a lot of dice. So that was 7, 11, 15.
Okay. Now, at the end of that weapon, I believe it says that it ignores damage T
Correct.
or type T.
Type T.
So that ignores the threshold and goes straight to the absorption in the body.
The hard outer shell does nothing against the lightning, just the insulating padding.
Yes.
Well,
So,
I'm gonna get the crit chart ready.
yeah. Roll for a crit.
Wow.
Roll to slowly electrocute
D10.
brains, so
Oh,
nothing much.
D10. Whoops.
Roll a D10. You want a 1.
That's a 9.
All right.
Right.
There was a lot of sniggers there from the people that made the game.
Yes.
Shot him right in the
They
neck.
shot him in the neck.
Nice.
Basically, you hit him in the neck with this. You see just lightning go through his throat, out the back of his head. His head just kind of goes thump, thump, thump. You basically decapitated him. You did so much damage.
So the guard behind him, does he take anything of the any of the damage?
We shall see.
I feel like a drunk Thor at this point.
No, but the cryotube that they had laid down just explodes in this shower of sparks.
I hope that was no one important.
They were heading to prison. It's fine.
Was that your mark?
Yeah. I hope that wasn't the guy we were looking for.
And the guard's like, I surrender, I give up, just don't kill me. I'm a week away from retirement.
Won't kill you, bro. Don't worry.
I charge him. I charge him. I haven't stabbed anyone. I've got the sword out. Someone's getting stabbed here.
Yeah, I literally, from where I am, I just pat Crassus with my tentacle.
Don't kill him, bro.
Go finish him off.
So I charge him with the sword out.
I feel like I've got some kind of mind control over the
Where am I?
level.
Where is my guy? Oh, no. Where is it?
Probably Joe's, but the hammer.
Oh,
Yes, he's hidden behind the hammer.
He's like standing right next to it.
Yeah. As I said, it's like the tentacle came out by Crassus. It's like, yeah, go finish him up. Like, tapped him on the ass. Watch
where you bring that tentacle. So it's like the Japanese anime show.
So
if you're going to put tentacles in your game, you're going to get hentai. You ain't got no space in that.
I'm hitting.
Okay, roll it.
You need to. I mean, the geezer's on his last legs. Like, can you
only if you want to see where the crit is.
One.
He cleaves him in twain.
Okay.
To the groin.
I roll head. I roll head.
Okay, so roll, and you rolled a 1 for the location.
Yep.
Crit. All right, old eyes.
Head removed from shoulders. You can't walk around like a chicken with his head cut off.
So yes, you just and it splatters quite satisfyingly.
Bye.
So aggressive.
So
you gotta chill. You need to chill.
You need to chill, lover.
If the Ram Python is telling you you need to chill, you definitely crossed the line. Just saying.
Yep. Okay, so I'm going to do some more tentacle waving, even though I can speak because there's no enemies in the room. I'm going to try and gather everyone in the center of the room by the cryo controls, and obviously voice this as well. So I'm like,
all right, listen. Speaking of tentacle
everyone in
waving,
the middle, and then I'm going to suggest we have a little break from the recording, comfort break for drink refills, cigarette.
I love you. I'm going to piss myself. I fucking love you.
I could see that you were struggling, so I thought I better say something soon.
I was about to piss. I love you.
Listen up, yeah, Vlad. You're bad men, yeah. You're bad.
I can't listen up. I'm going to wet myself. I've got to go.
You're bad men. You think you're well hard, yeah? Well, you are, but don't like. You just like somebody's like, oh no, please don't kill me in that, and you're like, fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't about that, yeah. If you're a real bad man, you don't kill no pussy hole.
No, you
no pussy hole ain't worth
how it is and shit, isn't it, fun? Right, we're gonna have a quick smoke, quick drink, quick refills, all that stuff. You all right, guys?
Be right back.
Yeah, sweet. Chaz, I'll see you in about 5 seconds.